Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be checking out the newest episode of Mushoku Tensei Season 3, Episode 5, Celebrations, which means we might still be going in the more happy-go-lucky, like slice-of-life vibes, but I have a feeling it won't be long before things, get flipped on their heads and something goes wrong. I'm not sure what it will be yet, but I have a feeling, especially, like, a couple moments have felt, like, a bit ominous as well, so I'm very just interested to see how this plays out the rest of the season. But other than that, I'll give us a countdown and we can hop right into this episode, because if you don't know, this is more of a watch-along than just straight up reaction. So if you'd like the audio and/or full video, you can sync up with your own copy of the episode. If not, you can see it blurred behind me and read the subtitles below me to follow along. I'll just give us a countdown and we can hop right into this. 3, 2, 1, start. Alright, should be good to go. Oh yeah, listening on. Oh, it's Cliff. Oh, where's Cliff off to? Awfully in her feels. That's not something to be, got, some worries going on, I imagine. Fits about right for her. That's Connor. And we actually have seen her do that before, which is diabolical. I I it would probably be a bit much for Roxy. I feel like Sylphie would probably be into it. God, diabolical. I actually kind of, despite how like vulgar it is, I kind of do like the Alina, Lisa, and Cliff storyline slash relationship. Oh, right into the wedding. Oh, also not what I would expect. I guess they're probably going much more classic considering Cliff's so much more religious. I actually like a lot of the outfits. Husband. Oh, so similar to like a ring. That's funny having him the one go up on his tippy toes. A cute scene to have during the like opening montage. And everlasting prosperity. Let's hope it goes well. This show loves to torture you, so I wouldn't be surprised if that ends up becoming a lot messier of a situation than expected. Oh, that's cute. Oh, Dillo's with us too. Yeah, it was very different. That is true. We hadn't really have a. Cute. A big old target. Oh, that was a nice little animation detail on her earrings in her ear. What a jump. I actually I was rewatching. Yeah, they were kind of not exactly in a great. Aw. But yeah, I really enjoy Reese's more like familiar relationship with Aisha and Norm. But honestly, the way um Aisha is taught and whatnot from her mom, I feel like is gonna cause problems in the future. Not a very healthy relationship. Diabolical. Yeah, you could say that. Honestly, the vibes of this episode so far, I think it will just be a chill one. I'm not sensing a plot twist or anything right now. That's honestly a good question. I feel like we know a little bit less about her. New hat? Expensive. I like the two of them working together. Family bonding. Oh, wow, actually, really fancy. Quick to figure it out. Already got it taken care of. That is kind of her specialty, taking care of kids from everything we've seen so far from her. the way he the way he changed his voice, the voice actor there is so fucking funny. You can tell he was trying like so hard to play up like the cool factor. That was funny. Bro's living the best day of his life. As I said. Surprise birthday party. I was wondering if we were gonna have a scene of all three of them walking back home together. So cute. I also don't know if I don't think anyone in the comments has confirmed to me yet about like the lore about the more Elvis races, um, and like how it works like with kids between two different races essentially. Not even races, kind of. It's not exactly what she had in mind for having a second sister-in-law. I'm wondering if Rudy has ever fished in his previous life. Based off what we know, I would say no. You gave her far too much power with that suggestion. But, yeah, as I thought he never. I'm interested. Those worms are so fascinating to me. The side of them. Yeah, that was actually a pretty good cast for a first attempt. I haven't been fishing in so fucking long. That actually makes quite a bit of sense why you would have skills in this area. Lived in this world a lot longer and survived traveling and things. Yeah, bro is a different beast. Oh no, they got it. I thought that line snapped. That is the least realistic holding of a fish I've ever seen. There's no shot. It's that easy. Bro's struggling. It's not even gonna be a fish, is it? Yeah, it's a fucking boot. No, I wasn't expecting a boot, but I wasn't expecting a fish either. Is he about to just put? Yeah, he's about to use magic, isn't he? As soon as he dropped the fishing rod, I was. Is he gonna use lightning? His compression. Oh, that's fun. Bro pulled out the cheat codes. Also, speaking of that spell, saw some of the cut content about Sylphie using it. She was able to learn like the storm magic, like the rain spell, like Cuminous or whatever it's called. Um, but she didn't have enough mana to form the lightning strike itself. I assume like the compression aspect of it. There we go. Now we got some good bonding going on between them. And their faces right there are so good. That faraway shot was so funny of their little beady eyes. Little toast. 7 years, huh? And Mom is improving, even if slightly. Oh, his sword. Adorable. That's actually the first time she's actually been able to be treated much more like the actual family she is, rather than just a servant. Too. Aw. Damn. That actually hit me in the feels a little bit. That's really improving. Oh, don't put this music in too. But that is what I would like to see a lot more for Aisha. I think it would do her very good. Oh, that fucking soundtrack. Oh, it's the hat. Of course it is. This perspective Sylphie has is honestly kind of sad, but it makes a lot of sense with her character and how she grew up very much ostracized and didn't feel like the confidence in herself, and you can still kind of feel that best you can. That's all you can really do. Oh God! Every episode I'm getting more frightened. Shit's gonna go even more south because this is horrible. Episode 5 celebrations. But yeah, no, still no, like, the shoe didn't drop. So that's a good thing. And I love that episode. I'm a big fan of a show that can balance very much slice of life elements and character moments and development while still giving us cool action and plot in the background. But this honestly, one of my favorite aspects of the show has always been the mix of like an action story and like kind of a mystery as well with like the whole mass teleportation and everything, but very much more like just an action anime. But everything in between is what makes it, oh, sorry about that, is what makes it so special. And just I've been loving it. A lot of this season is honestly gave me vibes to like very different, but similar to season one, where the start was very much like slice of life with the beginning of it. Like we did have magic, we had spells, and like we were very much living in a fantasy world, but it wasn't just like, oh, go here, fight that thing, go here, fight that, go fight that, and just like constant just there's a lot more to the story than just that. And it's so enjoyable. Because this episode was both just really funny, on a little bit like depressing in some moments, not like overtly, but just like in the background, just with what's happened to these characters. And then that moment with oh, at the end with her, oh, domestic disaster, that's a frightening title. But with the mom like reassuring Norn and Aisha was so fucking cute. That moment in general like brought a little bit of a tear to my eye. And then they fucking threw in that soundtrack on top of it. I like that is got me in the feels quite a bit actually. Because also just like the whole conversation about um like Paul as well, and it frightens me that we're in a place because right now this is like, despite everything that has gone wrong, this is pretty much Rudeus's ideal life at the moment, essentially. Like, sure, there could be some things that could improve slightly here and there, and I assume obviously Eris is going to come back into the picture. Um, but I think in his mind, at least at the moment, we'll probably have to wait and see. I assume when they reunite, there'll be a lot of emotions from Rudy. I'm excited to see how he processes all that and everything that's happened and what's going on currently. That's just another thing that's got me very excited about the future of this season. But I love this cast of characters. I like that, honestly, most of the characters have a fault or something that doesn't make them, like, ideal, but it isn't, like, played as, like, a super negative aspect of their character always, it's just, like, an element of them, and they feel a lot more like people. Like, Aisha's complex with Rudy, which is very much stems from everything that she learned from her mother and about being, like, essentially the servant of the household and everything is not a very great thing, and we like slightly improved on it this episode, but I think it will have negative effects going forward on Aisha's life because it's not something you should that works very well. And like a big thing about this show is like Rudy is rarely trying to like change the societal norms of this world. He's very much grown and lived into them, but that doesn't always mean that they're good things. And then I was talking about with Sylphie, but like very much like she has a lot of confident issues and well, it may not like be presented as like a super negative thing on her. It makes sense, very thematic in her character, and it changes her view on the world and very much builds into what makes this relationship between all of them work. Um, and then I don't remember if I've talked too much, but like I've talked about Rudy and like his past and how he's changed and evolved as a character throughout the show. Like, one thing even is just, like, everything with his, like, more brotherly dynamic with his sisters, I really enjoy, and I think that's one element that shows his progress as a character quite a lot, um, especially in the anime, and the way they portray it. I do think that occasionally there is a little bit more sus moments here and there throughout, like, there's, like, original source material, but at least everything I've seen in the anime adaptation is the way that it presents it, yeah, but, like, all of the characters feel so real, and, like, even, like, someone like her and, like, Paul, for example, like, Paul cheated on his wife, and, like, there was a lot of real things that, like, are not great things, but that happen very commonplace in the real world, are very commonplace in the show as well, which it can be, like, a hard topic sometimes, and, like, but I do enjoy that it doesn't stray away from a lot of these conversations because like, how many harem shows have you seen in anime? And this is essentially a harem, but the way it's built out and the actual characters themselves and everything is not at all like a harem anime. And like they actually delve into the like not even like problems, but just like how that dynamic would truly work in a more essentially what the term is in real life for that type of relationship. Um, and then like even like Cliff and Alina Lisa's relationship, it's obviously delves much more into the fantasy with her whole thing being like essentially a curse, but the whole situation between them I've always really enjoyed. Because when Cliff was first introduced, he wasn't a character I like super loved. I got what they were going for with him, but when he showed back up and we got to see more about him and actually what he like values, I actually really respect him as a character. Um, and yeah, very, very awesome. Just great episode in general. Have some time to maybe get my One Piece episode out before I have to go for family brunch, but if not, it'll be up in about an hour-ish. But I hope you guys enjoyed this watch along, and you guys can stick around, subscribe, and like this video and stuff, whatever, if you guys enjoyed it. But other than that, I'll catch you guys all later, and peace.